I'm back. Today we're going to do a nighttime skincare routine, and I'm also going to talk about the Medicube Exosome one-day shot, the 25,000 one. We're going to get into that and how my skin chose to react to it. So for now, I'm going to go take this makeup off because I just got in, and then I'll be right back. I'm back with a clean face. As you can see, I got all the makeup off. And then I did that by using these two cleansers. So the first one I used was Dieux. This one's ethereal, so it's their oil-based cleanser. And then I followed up with this foaming cleanser from Aestura. Please, I'm pronouncing it the best I can. If it's wrong, please apologize in advance. So that, and then now I'm going to go in with this, first I'm going to go in with this Milky Jelly cleanser from, not cleanser, oh my gosh. Milky Jelly toner from Byoma. And then I'm going to follow up with the serum from Aestura. And then last, I'm going to end off with this face moisturizer. Well, I'm using it as a face moisturizer. They said I could use it as one from Aestura. So, these thankfully did not irritate my skin at all. As you can see, it's not very irritated, but it's irritated. Like you could kind of see like along here, like, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but here, same thing on this side. It's like a bunch of little dots all throughout. Thankfully, like my skin isn't getting dried out, but it's definitely irritated thanks to this right here. It's the Medicube one-day Exosome shot. I think this one's 25,000. Yeah, it's 25,000. So it's basically an extreme exfoliator in here. It was a gift, so I decided to try it, and it's my fault because I should have did my research, and I didn't, and I'm paying the price for that. Based on, I did do some light research, so let me not say I didn't do any. So first we're gonna go in with the toner from Byoma. All these are supposed to help like repair the barrier of my skin, which is apparently slightly damaged right now and very irritated. So these are supposed to help like irritate. Oh, I think they said not to rub it in and to pat it in. I'm already not following directions. But yeah, apparently the Medicube irritated my skin. The dosage that this is basically like an extreme exfoliant for my skin, and I already have very sensitive, easily irritated skin. So basically, I shouldn't have used that. But it's okay. You know, you live and you learn. I'm very happy that it's not a lot worse. I've used products before where my skin broke out like real bad, like pimples out the wazoo. And I know some people say like it's like your skin is purging, but in my case it's not purging, it's actually extremely irritating. So yeah, but it's okay. You know, you live and you learn. And I'm only a little sad because I've seen other people use it and like, you know, it worked out great for them. But I should have done a patch test like they suggested, which I didn't. Now I'm going to go in with the serum from Aestura. This is basically supposed to help like soothe my skin. Yeah, so basically I didn't do enough research, which I know I'm supposed to. I mean, I feel like I did a decent amount of research. Like, you know, they said like for the first day, like it may be slightly irritated, but like you should be fine like after a day or two. But like it's Friday and I did this Sunday. So, and then I noticed every day like it was getting worse. So I'm like, is this how it's supposed to be? Or is my skin getting mad? Now the thing is, why I was also confused is sometimes like when my skin is really irritated by a product, like it'll get really dry and patchy. And sometimes it also gets like itchy, and I didn't get any of that. I just noticed like every day I'm getting more and more little bumps, kind of like contact dermatitis. So I'm like, anytime that happens, like I know like my skin is just not reacting well to the product. But some people said like that's normal. So I'm like, okay. But then I'm like, is that normal or do we think it's normal? I don't know. Either way, I noticed every day it was getting worse. So I'm like, I don't think I don't think this product is gonna work for me. So now I am in repair mode because yeah, I'm just very thankful that it's not a lot worse because it definitely could have been. So unfortunately I will not be using this again. They said I could try it again and my skin should take more easily to it. But I don't know, like I don't want to do it again and then it makes my skin even worse. Now I feel like I'm getting off like pretty good, you know, but I don't know. I just want to get rid of my dark marks. But you know, one thing they did say is that when you put this on, like it feels like a bunch of needles are like poking at you. And when I first put it on, oh, I think there's something in my eye. Oh yeah, there is. Oh my God. There's a bunch of somethings in my eye. Okay, I definitely think it was from my mascara from earlier. But yeah, so with this, they say, like, I guess that's what this needle is for. They say it's like a bunch of needles like jabbing at your skin at once. At first when I put it on, like I put like different areas of my face. Like I just like put it on. I didn't feel anything at first. So then like I rubbed it in like it said. And that's where it felt like the needles were poking me. I'm gonna see if I can insert a clip in here so you can see. It literally feels like you're getting jabbed throughout, but then like after I finish, like maybe like 10 minutes later, like I honestly forgot it was there. My skin did feel like a little tight, but the jabbing, like I didn't feel it anymore. So I thought I was fine, and then the days that followed is when I noticed like more and more little bumps kept popping up. So, and I know they say it's normal, but I also know how my skin acts when it's extremely irritated or not taking well to a product. And as the days went by, my assessment from day one was correct. My skin was not taking well to this. So, yeah, so I don't think I'm going to use it again because the last thing I want to do is really damage my skin barrier. So now I'm going to go in with this. This is supposed to help soothe and moisturize and repair, also because it's slightly damaged at the moment. It's very dry, so I'm not getting the dry patches though, thank God, but it's definitely dry, so you definitely want to moisturize it and make sure my face doesn't like dry out. I did some extensive research on like the products I have and what I can and cannot use. And basically, I can't use certain serums that have like active ingredients in them that are supposed to like repair your skin, because basically like they do some damage to your skin barrier. And right now my skin cannot handle that, even though like it slightly damages your skin barrier so it can repair your skin. At this moment, my face cannot handle any of that. So it told me I could basically use it was started with the C, I think it was cola. You know, I'm never going to attempt to say it. I'm gonna put the word here somewhere of the things that said I can use, because I'm not even going to chop those words up. I can't pronounce them, and yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. But basically, my skin needs to be moisturized, so it can repair. So that's why we're using what we're using. And yeah, I will say I have been using some of these, not in this order, and my skin did start to get like a little better and it feels less irritated. So, but yeah, learn from my mistake and do thorough research. And then I found out, so there's different dosages of this, and apparently I took the highest one or close to the highest one. There is one that's 7,000, I think, and this one's 25,000. So that should kind of tell you like what I did and where I went wrong. So yeah, but it's okay. Like I said, I'm just very grateful that like the results are what I got, and it's not a lot worse than, because it could have been a lot worse, and I really could have did harm to my skin. So moving forward, we're doing thorough research, okay? And usually I do. And to be honest, I did do thorough research, but I didn't look into what I really should have looked into, which is fine. So moving forward, we'll do a better job. And yeah, so that's my nighttime skincare routine. During the day, I basically do the same thing. The one thing I do add is sunscreen. So yeah. Oh, and another thing with this, they tell you make sure you use sunscreen, which I did, but I don't know. But yeah, so same skincare routine. And I also don't use this one except for when I'm taking my makeup off. And then sometimes I double cleanse with it too, but not often because too much of an oil cleanser irritates my skin too. But thankfully this one is also fragrance free. But yeah, so just be careful if you're going to double cleanse. Just make sure you're not pissing your skin off even more like I did. So yeah, so okay, I'm done yapping. But yeah. So moral of the story is do your research, patch tests, okay? Do a patch test like they suggest, okay? I think that's extremely important. So that way you can see whether or not your skin, you know, reacts well to certain products. Because had I done that, I would have known, don't put this all over your face. But it's okay. You live and you learn. And at the end of the day, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm grateful. Alrighty, so that's enough yapping. Thank you guys for watching and catch you guys next time.